What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're back with a couple cars that I need to get rid of, but before we can get rid of them, we got to do a couple things to them first. So why don't we jump into this video today, see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. But first, let's do just a quick recap of what we've already got here, and something that I just got done doing today. Take a look at the 57 Chevy. You may notice the hood that used to have a giant gap no longer has that giant gap anymore. That gap was really bad, guys, and I had a lot of you like on me constantly to get it fixed. So I took some time today without filming, of course, because it's just boring and mundane work. I shimmed the hood hinge right here. I had to take out the bolts that hold the radiator in place. Unfortunately, I made a rookie mistake, and I just assumed that I could drop this thing in, bolt it in, and I looked at the curvature of the hood, and I thought, oh, I got plenty of room. No, I didn't have plenty of room. I didn't even realize what I had done, but every time I closed the hood, I kept smacking it right here. You can see the outline. It's awful. I'm really disappointed in myself for not catching that. So I had to take it all apart, and I had to drill new holes, and I got it lowered down considerably. Then I went and adjusted the hinges. Then I still had to do a little bit of shimming on the hood latch. The hinges are they're not adjusted right, and I am having a hell of a time getting it. But I think for someone like me that's not a professional, I think it came out pretty good. All right, there's the gaps. It's definitely a tad bit tighter over here than it is over here. All right, there is definitely some more adjusting that needs to be done, or maybe my hinges are just worn out and I need to replace the hood hinges altogether. But now that it's shimmed and everything, the hood is, I mean, it's nice. It's where it needs to be. I'm sure you probably still see this gap here. It's not so much there is a slight, maybe I don't know, an 1/8 of an inch gap up, but you see when you push down, it goes completely away. The problem is I can't get it. I just can't get it. That's what it comes down to. I can't get it. And this side has a gap. And take a look here. This hinge is way up. And I'm just done playing with it. There's somebody out there. See, it does go down. There's somebody out there that could figure this out and make it right. It's not me. I got the radiator taken care of. I'm happy with the hood not being propped up. I mean, there was a nasty gap over there, guys. We've got the Prowler sitting outside, catching some rays, catching some sunlight. We ended up with a few problems with the old Prowler. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I just know I got to get it figured out. The headlight switch does not work anymore. It'll turn the headlights on, but not the parking lights. It's no big deal. The switch is pretty rare. It's difficult to find. But I found one, an OEM, brand new, genuine Mopar switch. We're going to get that installed. The problem that I'm having, aside from the switch, is somebody, when they were in here, they left a regular incandescent bulb in there, but then they put LEDs, these little LED nubs. I'd like to delete these completely and maybe put a plug where they drilled holes in this. I know it won't look great with a plug, but I'd rather put a plug in there than, I don't know, these nubs just look ugh. But then over here, I don't know how well you can see, but they put an LED bulb in here. So you got an LED, an incandescent, and then you have LED lights, but then in the back you have the old school incandescent bulbs as well. So needless to say, the signals are click, 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 super fast. And we have another issue, and that is one of these turn signals that they installed doesn't even work at all. It's not doing anything. I can't get it to come on and function. So there's something's going on in here. I assume it's just from where the whole thing was taken apart and some new things were wired in. We're going to have to dig into that and try to figure out what's going on, and we're going to have to fix it. So that's going to be coming up in a video very, very soon. Of course, we have everybody's favorite car, the BMW i3. No, I'm kidding. I know. It's nobody's favorite car. I actually really like the little car. I pulled it out of the garage today because I needed some space. I got to do some mechanicking today. I am going to take this little car. I'm going to try to get Monkey Wrench Mike to go with me. I'm going to try to drive it to Indiana and back. I've already tuned it, coded it, so that it should be ready to go. And I'm going to try to do it without ever charging to prove that you can road trip this car on gasoline and not have to stop for 5 hours charging. That's the goal anyway. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens, because round trip, it's something like 1,400 miles. It's the equivalent of a road trip from Oklahoma to Los Angeles. I mean, that's a long way, guys. So cross your fingers for us. Of course, the Hummer H2 SUT, daily drove this thing for quite a while. I hauled with this thing. This truck has become just one of my all-time favorites, man. Like, I absolutely love this truck. The 66 Impala, this one just, it's the gift that keeps on giving, you know what I mean? This one's kind of, it's got me, man. I hate to admit it, but this one got the better of me. Not to worry. We have some sponsors, some pretty big sponsors, some of them including Holley, Pipes, Cold Case, CVF Racing, maybe possibly Smetting Performance. I don't know. Might be getting an engine that's, you know, well over 500 horsepower. It could be. I don't know. Nick's car, the 06 Saab 9.3 Aero. One of my favorites. It's a car that has been a lot of work. I mean, I have put more into this car, more work than most cars that have ever been on the channel. But this one, just the super low mileage, flooded Cobra from Florida. This one is just, every time, this is what I love about this car. Every time I work on this one, things get fixed and it gets better. Every time I work on the Impala, things get worse and they break. Okay, and the Impala is the opposite of this car. So I love working on this because the more I put into it, the more results I see. And this car just keeps coming back to life, one piece at a time. It's like stair climbing, you know. It just gets better and better and better with time. I honestly love the hell out of this car. This one, believe it or not, I took this home. I actually drove it. I don't do that with many cars, guys. Like, I really don't. But this car, I've always wanted one. I mean, for the longest time, I've wanted one. So I drove it home, man. I drove it home, drove it around, drove it back, and then I parked it and I started driving other cool things, like mainly the Hummer. This car turned out to be amazing. Salvaged, it's rebuilt now, rebuilt title. Salvaged because of a crack in the back bumper and a taillight. Well, we have a taillight for it today. We're going to try to fix everything on this car today and get it listed at Copart for sale. We got a taillight to put in. We got an ABS sensor to put in on the driver's side front, and that should be it. That should be it. That's everything this car needs. No warning lights on the dash other than a wheel speed sensor and a brake light out. That's it. That's the goal for today, is to get this one done, listed at Copart. This one right here, you guys may remember my salvaged ML320. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me correct that. This was listed as being salvaged, okay? I just happened to get the title. It was not salvaged. It is not salvaged. It's never been salvaged. So I don't know why it said it was salvaged, but it's not. This one actually has a clean green Oklahoma title, no brands, not rebuilt, nothing. This is a clean title. This one was supposed to be salvaged, I thought, but turns out this one was not salvaged. Maybe I've got it backwards. Maybe it was, I don't remember. Either way, one of these for sure, it was that one. That one was supposed to be salvaged, and it didn't. Somehow, though, the insurance company still bought the car from the owner and sold it through the auction. The title for this car is literally in the insurance company's name, but it's not branded. It's clean Oklahoma title. This one was a clean title, but this one screwed me because the airbags had popped on the curtain bags and the seat bags were blown on this. Well, guess what? I took the time today, just a few minutes out of my day, and I shoved the airbags in real good. And the headliner that was sagging, I tucked it in real good too. So everything's nice and tucked in. It looks great. It looks great. And this is also a clean title. This is not salvaged. Again, I'm not sure how this one with blown bags ended up not salvaged. I guess whoever owned it didn't report the accident, but this one runs and drives great. Diesel ML320, 4MATIC, all-wheel drive, and then this one as well runs and drives absolutely great. Just that little warning light for the tail light, which I've got another one to replace because this is full of water. All right, just this tail light right here and the left front ABS sensor, and that's it. These two are my goal to get rid of today because I actually have a Viper truck, an SRT 10, that's coming from El Reno, Oklahoma, that I bought at a dealer auction Route 66, I think, auction, or Route 66, whatever it is, in El Reno. I got it for $18,000. I think I got a good deal, guys. 2002, I think. Yeah, 2002, 2004, something like that. It's the Dodge Ram single cab Viper. That's right, V10 with a manual transmission, single cab. It's the one you want, guys. It's the one you want. Black on black with Alcantara. So I've got that coming. And then Monkey Wrench Mike and I are actually getting ready to leave for Los Angeles. Well, for me, by the time you see this video, Mike and I have been to Los Angeles. We're probably already on our way back. But we're going up there to pick up another GMT 800, kind of a holy grail GMT 800. It's a 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche. What makes it so special? It's got something that most of them don't. That is an 8.1 liter, 496 cubic inch big block Chevy. Yeah, believe it or not, the Avalanche actually came in a 2500, a 3/4 ton truck. You could get it. There are only like 1,900 ever made. So it's a holy grail in that aspect, but it's also a holy grail because it's one of only 250 ever made, ever, in rear wheel drive format only. That's right. It's rear wheel drive with a big block. And the gears are something crazy like 410s. Oh man, that thing's gonna be an absolute beast. Bought it red light, sight unseen in Riverside, California for $4,700. And I thought, you know what? It's road trip time. Red light as is, no guarantees. I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it. So I decided we're gonna fly up there. I got Monkey Wrench Mike and I first class tickets going from Oklahoma nonstop to LAX. Then we're gonna Uber from LAX to Riverside, which is like 2 hours. And then from Riverside, we'll pick up the truck, probably do a little filming out at the Manheim yard. And then we're gonna try to drive it back to Los Angeles to do some exotic Copart walkarounds out there. And then we're gonna drive it to Pasadena, where we will spend the night. And from Pasadena, we're gonna hit the road, probably the second day. We're gonna end up in, I'm assuming we'll end up somewhere on Albuquerque or Gallup, New Mexico. And then the third day, we should get back home, assuming all goes well and nothing is wrong with the truck. Because if we get there and the truck is broken, there's I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't. Next, we've got the other GMT 800, the Cadillac Escalade EXT that I got for $3,000. $3,000, 260,000 miles. She's got a lot of miles, guys. A lot of miles. But it's got Michelin tires. It's got an airbag light for 2 sensors that are in the front bumper. I ordered those sensors. They came in today. That should fix the airbag light. It also has a TPMS light. I haven't decided if I'm going to fix that. It's going to cost me $88 for 4 TPMS sensors. And then I got to pay to have them installed. And then for the tires, I don't know, to be rebalanced. I really... And then if I'm going to do that, it's like I might as well just swap out the tires, put a new set of tires. It's going to be like another $400. So you see what I'm saying? You get in like $600 to change the TPMS sensors. I don't know if that makes sense because there's nothing dangerous about TPMS sensors. No other warning lights on the dash, but the airbag light is a big deal. That's something I want to get resolved. And yes, when it's all said and done, and I've made all the videos that I want to make with my GMT 800s, I will be forced to let something go. I don't know if it's going to be the Escalade. I just can't see myself getting rid of the Hummer. I really can't. This one, definitely. There's no reason for me to keep it. Nice truck. I love it, but honestly, no reason to keep it. However, that Holy Grail Avalanche, that's one that's going to be hard to get rid of for $4,700. That's out the door, by the way. My winning bid was $4,300 on it. $4,700 with fees out the door. And then that Hummer was $9,000. Like, these two are going to be very difficult. Or, yeah, this one and the Chevy Avalanche are going to be very difficult to get rid of. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a rag and some carburetor cleaner, and I'm going to get this Insurance Auto Auctions writing off of the windows here so that it's pretty for pictures, because this is going up on ACV Auctions, and this is going up on ACV Auctions as well. So if you see this video, all right, this video is to let you know that if you are interested in either one of these cars, people get mad at me all the time. I never had a chance. I was going to buy it. I swear I had the money. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to get both of these listed up at Copart today. All right, I'm going to put lot numbers down below this video. I'm gonna put the links directly to the cars. You can literally click, and if you want to buy it now, you can buy it now. If you want to bid on it in the auction, bid on it in the auction. But I'm here to tell you, like, you get first dibs, but if somebody at ACV Auctions has got a better offer than you, down the road it goes, man. Down the road. I'm going to send it to whoever has the best offer for me. That's just the way it goes, guys. So let me get some carb cleaner and a rag, get this cleaned up. We'll get some pictures. We'll get these things loaded up on Copart. And we're going to roll this into the shop and do the ABS sensor and the brake light. Now, I want to try something real quick. I heard a story a long time ago. Don't know if it's true or not, but somebody said for these dingy old headlights, all right, if you wanted to clean them up on the cheap and easy, let's go over here. Look at this one. See how bad this one is? Someone told me that if you spray some like off, I don't believe this works, but someone said that if you spray some off on your headlight, that it'll like come back to life. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I figure, ooh, I figure it doesn't hurt. I mean, I don't know. Well, that actually looks great. What? No way, man. I didn't believe it. I thought it was BS. No way. No way. That didn't just work. I think it did, guys. Like, are you serious? Hold on. No way. This works. I've been doing it the wrong way the whole time. Plus, you keep the mosquitoes away. Are you kidding me? Well, hell, we're going to do the Lincoln too. Oh, wow. Seriously, hit it one more time. Right? Might as well. Keep the mosquitoes away and shine your headlights all at the same time. I'll be. Look at the difference that makes. Are you serious right now? Are you seeing this? Oh, hell. New life hack, guys. Look at this one. We'll let it sit for a minute. I want to turn this rag kind of inside out. We'll try, we'll use the other side. I mean, it definitely seems to make it makes a difference. It's not perfect. Like, you want perfection, you're going to have to really get in here and... Wow. No way. You're going to have to get in here and do some sanding and everything, right? And some polishing. But seriously, I can't even believe this. I don't even remember where, I think it was YouTube or it was a challenge or something back in the day. And I thought, nah, there's no way that works. People just messing around. Well, you tell me, guys. I think the proof is freaking pudding right here. No joke. Oh, dude. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Look at these lights. I'm not even kidding. I just did that, like, right here on camera for you guys. Okay, one more. The Escalade. I mean, the Escalade's lights honestly look pretty dang good anyway. These don't look too bad. A little faded in some places, but they're not too bad. Yeah, I don't think it really made that much of a difference. It's like really faded up top. So on the Escalade, it didn't seem to do that much. But like I said, the Escalade's lights really aren't that bad to begin with. Oh, yeah, see up here, this needs sanded real bad. Yeah, real bad at the top. It needs some sanding. Whatever, though. I mean, I've got like 5 bottles of this stuff here. It's just sitting around doing nothing. Figured I might as well try it. Wow, I still can't believe. Look at it in the light. That's crazy. That is crazy. How good that looks. Okay. Myth or fact? Fact, guys, it works. Here you go. I'll put a link to this down below. Amazon affiliate link. Like I said, I got bottles of that stuff, man. So no big deal. One little paper towel, and I only used a tiny bit of that, and I managed to do 3 cars with it. And 2 out of 3 actually came back looking really damn good. All right, so let's see what we got to work with here. We've got the new taillight assembly, and we've got the new sensor for the ABS. Hopefully that's going to be easy to get to. All cheap parts, guys. This is used from eBay. I got it for like, I don't know, 50 bucks? Probably a little more expensive than I should have paid for it, but the ABS sensor was 20, so like 70 bucks all in to fix everything that's wrong with this car. And by the way, my combined fuel economy on this, which I was kind of surprised about, is 19.1, and this is the V8. This isn't the wimpy little 6-cylinder. It's a V8 that's pushing almost close to 20 miles a gallon. And if I kept driving it, chances are I bet I could get it too. Ooh, uh-oh. That's giving me a problem. She's not wanting to come out. What is going on here? She's jammed up. Great. Let's set this down. Let's take this bottom one off. Let's see what happens here. We're going to have to get that off for sure. Let's go. Oh, it's broken. It should just, the clip should, there we go. Just like that, clip should come right off. Then you simply get in here and twist. Oh, it's full of water. That's right. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Easy. Come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. That's very full. Like, very, very full. You take your old one and you take it to the nearest garbage can. You just kind of bloop. Gone. All right. Now, with any luck, the new one still has the nuts attached to it. It does. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we're going to need to replace this little bulb because, well, it's been wet. And we're also going to need to clean out. Yeah, let's take this completely out if we can. And let's clean up the connectors so that everything goes back together properly. So we got this disconnected, and it's very corroded. So corroded that, I don't know, this may not even be salvageable. I'm hoping we can save it. We're going to pop this bulb out, which probably is a 194. Oh yeah, there we go. She's in there good. Ooh, that does not look good at all. Wow. That's a lot of corrosion. That's the pins are actually in great shape. Everything's fine here. It's where the water was. This is going to be rough somewhere. I've got the stuff that I use for this. It's the liquid moly. And I've probably got it hiding. This is usually where I keep it. See, I've been so busy out here working on so many projects, I can't even, there it is right there. I can't even keep track of where things are anymore. This is my liquid moly electronic spray. This stuff works miracles on jobs like this, guys. So simply, let's see if I can get you guys set up in a good way here. There you go. We'll hold it over the garbage can here. We'll just shake this up a little bit. And this lubricates as well as cleans. Look at the foam. We'll just let it kind of do its work here. I'll get a brush and we'll just start cleaning these pins. I mean, that already looks a whole lot better. But we got a long way to go, guys. Give me a minute to kind of scrape this out, clean it up, and then we'll find a light bulb. We'll try to put this thing together. This will clear out one error code because I've only got 2 codes. One comes up on the dash immediately and says, check left brake light. The other one says, anti-lock brake, something or other. And now that we've got it securely plugged back in, now's the big reveal. I honestly don't know. I didn't expect it to be that corroded. I should have, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, it's definitely working on this side. Not on this side. And it doesn't seem to matter if you wiggle it. Nah. Wait. It's just corroded, guys. This may not come back to life. I don't know. Well, with any luck, this holds. Let's see if it can stand up to the test of closing the trunk. There we go. Would you look at that? That's how it's supposed to be. Awesome. Now, with any luck, we start the car. Hopefully the keys are in it. And of course they're not. If we start the car, they're in my pocket. We should no longer get a message about the tail light, only for the ABS. Driver's door ajar. Thank you. Let's close that. Wait. Did I just see a check brake lamp? And change air filter. I don't even know how to check left brake lamp. Come on, it's working. Check. Are you serious? It's freaking fixed. Unless it wasn't complaining about that and it was actually complaining about a brake. Oh my goodness. If it was actually complaining about a brake lamp. Here, guys, I'm going to have to set you down. I'm going to let you tell me if we've got one of these two bulbs out over here. Don't worry, I'll put you up here. There you go. Brake check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Brake check. What do you guys see? Do we need to replace another bulb? It's always something. Thankfully, taking the taillight assembly out is very simple. There are 3, not 10s. They're not 10s, 11s. 3 11mm screws, one right here, another hidden in here, and then a third one, we see that light coming through right back there, and it pops right out. And there's only one bulb. The only problem I see here is you see the burnt. Yeah, this connector looks like it's been terribly hot. This is even partially melted. The connector in there still looks good. Nice and shiny. I'm going to put the new 3157 in. We're going to turn the lights on, make sure it comes on. It does. We're going to hit the brakes. There we go. Look at that. Looks good to me. Let me button this whole thing back up. We should have no more error messages for the left brake light. And just like that, everything should be buttoned up. Let's double check. Let's make sure it works. Hopefully the warning light is gone on the dash. We can focus on the anti-lock brakes. Warnings, driver door ajar. AC filter change required. Is that it? That's it. And of course the flashing anti-lock brake and traction control, which this shows that it works. That does nothing at all. All right. Good deal. I'm happy. So now we can start working on what should be the relatively easy stuff, right? That should be, well, you know, just a simple ABS sensor. So I'm tearing into this thing, man. I'm like, let's get this done. I'm excited. You know, we're going to fix everything on this car. And it's got to be done tonight because literally it's already up. I've already got these cars up at Copart. And then my ACV lady is coming. She's going to inspect both of these cars, an independent professional inspection for the dealer auction. Now, I choose when I want to list these cars on the dealer site. All right, so it's totally up to me. Whenever I'm ready, I can push the button and let these cars go. So don't worry, even though it is getting inspected, I am giving you all first dibs on these two cars. Here's the problem. You guys already know. You guys already know. Amazon. Freaking Amazon. I'm so pissed off because I was determined we were going to get this car done. We were going to finish this car. It's a simple $20 part. The problem is, did you guys guess? Amazon sent me the wrong one. Sent me the wrong one. You notice this one, and they guaranteed the fit. I put in the car. They guaranteed the fit was correct. And Anyway, you notice you got a spot there for probably like a 10 mil, right? Then you got the wire and the plug. Now, it looks like the wire and the plug goes, goes up, it goes over, it goes back. It's somewhere behind this this protective cover. So it looks right so far until, let me get you guys down here, till you get over here. You guys see that plug? Guess what? There's no 10 mil. That's held in with a tension clip. Yeah. Yep, it's like a spring-loaded clip. There is no place for a bolt. I know you probably see the bolt above it. That's for the shield for the brakes. No, there's no. Let me see if I can get you guys in on the other side too, where you can see. I don't even know what I'm pointing at anymore. Yeah, somewhere over here. Yeah, right there. There it is. There it is. You guys can see it. There's nowhere to put a. There's nowhere to put a bolt. It's held in with a clip instead. And I'm looking on this and I'm like, well, maybe it's a dual purpose, right? No, there's nowhere to put a clip on this. Nowhere. So $20 wasted. Not to mention the time wasted to get this wheel off, because typical Ford Lincoln Mercury. You guys ever dealt with the swollen lug nuts? You ever heard of that? Well, swollen lug nuts are tons of fun. It's where this stupid fake chrome cap spins on the lug nut. You can kind of see the lug nut under it. It just spins. So you have to take a socket, you have to beat a socket onto it, which then clamps down hard on the chrome to hold on to the actual lug nut. It's a real pain. I just did all this for nothing. But you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes sometimes. I really tried. I came out here with the best of intentions, and sometimes intentions don't pay the bills. Is that something? I don't know. I'm bummed. I'm really bummed, because I wanted this done. This was the last thing that I wanted to get done on this car, and both of them were going to be up for sale. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. It's already after 8 o'clock at night. I'm going to have to just put it together, and well, I would leave this in the trunk, but then it's just going to make the next person think, oh, I've got the part. And they're going to go through the trouble of tearing it apart and finding out that it's not the right part anyway. So here's what I am going to do. This car may not sell. It could take a week or so. I don't know. Now that I have seen the specific kind of ABS sensor this takes, I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to find it. And if I can find it, I'm going to order it. If it gets here in time, I'll change it. If there's not enough time to change it, I'll include it in the car. It's the best I can do, guys. Anyway, I guess I'm going to button this thing back up, and I'm going to call it a night, man. It's been a hell of a day. I've got two relatively decent. This one is really nice. The Mercedes is also really nice, except it's got high miles. This one's got like 129,000. This has got new tires, Michelin's. The Mercedes has new tires. They're Scorpions, Pirelli Scorpions. I mean, both are really nice cars, but the airbags in the Mercedes. All right, just be aware if you're going to bid on that, you're going to need a couple of seats and the curtain airbags for sure. Good Lord. Okay. Let me button this thing back up. We're going to call it a night. Well, I think I am going to call it a night. I got to go take all the cars outside and bring them back into the shop. Let's start this thing and see what messages still show up on the dash. I'm hoping the only thing is the ABS, and I'm so frustrated about that. I'm so frustrated. Not like it's a big job, just something I wanted to get done, you know. Driver's door ajar. Let's close it. What? That's it? We're good? Lights? Oh, man. You know, pick your battles, right? You win some, you lose some. Let's make sure the lights back here are all on. Yeah, all right, good deal. Even license plate lights work. Good deal, man. Yeah. You know, you can't win them all. I did the best I could. Now it's cold. We don't need the air conditioning on anymore. Radio. Yep, got that Alpine system, man. I like this car, really do. But I've got so many other cool cars, absolutely no reason for me to try to hold on to this one. So down the road it goes. If any of you are interested, remember, I will put the link for this car and for the Mercedes, in case you're interested in either one of them, down below. Oh, there's that warning. Oh, no, it's not. Check advanced track. That's because of the ABS lights. And then it's beeping at me because I don't have my seatbelt on. Because I'm literally just parking the freaking car. It's going right here. I'm literally driving it right here next to the Mercedes, so that the lady can come tomorrow and get this thing listed up for sale. Like I said, I'm giving you guys first dibs. If any, oh, sorry. It's got auto headlights. I don't know why I keep manually turning them on and off. If any of you guys are interested, links below. I'm gonna call it. I'm done. Look, remote keyless entry works. Look at that. Bingo. Alarm, unlock, and lock. That's a wrap, guys. I'm out of here.